Good day, everyone. Welcome to the weekly note of GTC Traders. This is a feature we do each week, as you can tell if you click on the little category for the GTC weekly note. This is something that we do each week. If you are new, I am the senior partner of a separate private proprietary firm, and we decided, hey, how about we put our weekly note up? We're not by any means the only one that does a weekly note. This is something that's very common among many firms, weekly note or a daily note. And we thought, hey, how about we just make this real easy on ourselves? How about we just copy and paste sort of our weekly note from our private proprietary firm and put it over here on GTC Traders. So that is what we do. And the article itself has all of the vagaries usually of different thoughts as far as the economic calendar for that week and what we see in interest rates and various markets. If you're sort of curious about a weekly note, if you go to the GTC Traders YouTube page and you look at something like the playlists, so you click over at the playlists, come down here, go to the GTC weekly and daily note playlist, look at the full playlist. The first three, maybe even the first four videos really describe why so many firms do this. Okay, so why so many firms have a weekly and a daily note, really what is the value of a weekly and daily note, what it is and what it is not. So that's just for folks who are new. And then, as I will now, I usually yabber on about the vagaries of each week. This is going to be the very brief weekly note for the week of December the 26th, 2023. Quite frankly, it's proving to be a very, very quiet week. I was looking over at one of the markets that I trade, and a news release had hit this morning at 9 a.m., and it moved about one tick. So I think that is somewhat indicative of the sort of week we're going to have. Everybody knows me. I hate predictions, but quite frankly, we're just running the clock out on 2023. As far as positions on GTC, the GTC sample portfolio, last I looked, all the longs have been running really well. Costco and others. The options positions that we had on, I think I misspoke. The SPY call sold, or in the GTC portfolio, it's call that was sold. I think it's not at the 99.5. I think it's like the probability of profit somewhere around like 94, 95%. But I don't even usually look at adjustments. Wow. Regardless, I think that says all we need to say about that position. And the Alcoa position, quite frankly, sort of, as I've mentioned before, I fat-fingered entering that thing. And I wasn't going to fix it because, quite frankly, just look at the position itself, right? But I don't care if that gets filled. That's a cash-covered put. So what the percentage of the, what likelihood is that put is going to get hit is sort of pointless to me. The main thing I'm looking forward to is 2024. So next week, 2024, new year begins. I hope to have a little more trades, at least I hope to, and be a lot more active. I'm sort of getting my schedule set up because you got to remember, I'm running a private prop firm, and I'm running like 1, 2, 3 other companies, 4 other companies, depends on how you count them. There's a lot of stuff in the works. So I'm just really busy trying to get my schedule just absolutely set in stone such that I can function at all. So that's it. Just very brief weekly note. Not a whole lot going on. All of the specifics, as always, and what our stance is on various markets as far as a bias, not necessarily bets, but a bias, is up on the article that accompanies this entry. And as always, that has been what it's always been. Oh, and before I forget, we're going to have playlists filling out here in the future. I've been planning that out as well. So free stuff, how to begin. That's always the most common question when somebody looks at capital markets. I used to have how to begin series. I'm going to redo them. They're going to appear a bit differently. We are finishing up the Trading is Gambling. Please don't try to confuse that fact. Don't try to dispute it. It's not an opinion. So we've had all of those articles on Trading is Gambling, and we're going to finish it up with a podcast that I'm probably going to put in the How to Begin series, because I think you have to understand that when you start off. When you start off, and if you want to begin trading, or if you're having a problem trading, or if you've become what I refer to as a professional beginner, and in a term that I sort of coined and have used for years and years and years, are caught in the problem of method hunting, then you might need to look at how good of a gambler are you? Because quite frankly, you have to be a good gambler to be a good trader. So we're going to sort of slide that into the series of how to begin with investing in trading. And I'm going to do it a little differently. We're going to fill out other series that I had in the past and other iterations of what I've done publicly. And we're going to do them a little bit differently with a little bit more posh and polish and some of the things I've learned over the last however many years it's been, 7-8 years, something like that. Right? So that's all on the way as well as far as GTC Traders is concerned. And as always, that has been what it's always been. It's simply been our thoughts, not yours, for whatever the heck day it is. As always, stay safe, trade well, and remember that love doesn't cost a dime.